Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here. You're up to day 99 of our ABDACOM campaign on War on the Sea. It's March 11th, 1942 at 13:32 in the afternoon. We are going to be trying a different format going forward. Received a lot of feedback about the air attacks and the repetitiveness of that. And I totally get it. It is boring to watch the same thing over and over and over and over again. Trust me, it's boring to do. So going forward, I'm going to be cutting out a lot of the minor air attacks that have been happening. I may try and do a more cinematic approach to that, so it's not just you guys watching me try and set this stuff up and pull it off. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that and not completely botch the attack, so we'll see. The one thing is I will include the air attacks that have major significance to the campaign going forward. Trying to keep it entertaining for everybody. Also trying to record the parts of the campaign that have significance going forward. The only problem I might have with that is getting enough recordable material to keep up the episodes going at the pace that I have been. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe a few episodes a week. Free. Who knows? I guess we'll have to find out. As far as our campaign right now stands, we pulled everything back to Batavia. We fought off an attack on Surabaya and then one on the Batavia area itself. I do have my subs. They are patrolling up in here. Gonna take the request or the recommendation of a few of you guys. I'm gonna move you up to patrol in the area around Sumatra and try and stop any incursions of troops and reinforcements up in the Sumatra area. At some point, I'm going to get a sub or two and keep them out here. For now, though, these three are going to be patrolling in this area right here. Our cruiser group right now is... we're going to set them up. Kind of bring them up a little higher than they have been. Maybe try and intercept some of the destroyer groups that have been coming in. So we'll set them up on a patrol like that. We have Task Force 10, which is shuttling troops from Denpasar. We're going to be running back and forth shuttling troops over here. Our sea lanes are now open, so we get 900 troops and 1,500 supplies per week. I've sent the Mary Lion back down to grab the next round. Transport convoy is coming up. They have troops and supplies as well. Going to be dropping them off at Batavia. I'm going to get a pretty sizable force here before we try and reinitiate Operation Infusion. That was just an abject failure on my part. My troops got slaughtered, and we left 416 supplies. So another part of Operation Infusion is going to be the bombardment of the airfield. Here, hopefully wipe out some of these troops so that when I do land, it's not such a slog for my guys on the ground. Also knock that level 4 airfield down a bit. Speaking of bombardment, we do have an available heavy cruiser. And that would be the Northampton class Houston. So we're going to bring her back. That's all of our command points. So she's going to hang out there until we get some more. Task Force 19. Oh, yeah. What happens when you only record on the weekends? You get what happens here, what you want to do. Get them into Darwin. These guys are all pretty messed up. They're going to be released and repaired and then returned to service. Well, let's get into today's episode. And in the overnight hours of May 13th, we have encountered the lone Momi-class destroyer that we hit with that brief airstrike there. Currently, I've got my ships set to fire star shells. So they are letting loose with their star shells for now. Isaac Swears is going to have to go back. She has no ammo and a damaged forward turret, so I'll have to separate her out. We do have everyone else doing the high explosive thing, so let's get you turned out so that you can bring all your guns to bear. Start firing high explosive. Isaac Swerts can fire star shells. He has. One opening up on her. Even the Perth. Make sure we're not taking any damage from this one destroyer here. You can barely see him, it's so dark out there. But she is taking fire. Not very accurate fire, but eventually someone will hit her, hopefully. That's my hope anyway, so gonna get this destroyer taken care of. It's the only thing I've seen. My subs did run into a group of 2 destroyers. A lot of rounds coming in for the Momi here. Wait, that is the Momi. All right. Oh, can't even see. There we go. Now we're starting to get some good hits. I will take that for sure. See how we do. Okay. All right. And there we have it. One Mulmy-class destroyer sunk to the bottom. And Dragon was struck by torpedoes, which I didn't even know existed. That's not good. She got her parting shots off, I guess. Not sure where all the torpedoes came from, but we took some damage. Getting those fires put out. Let's see. Dragon struck by another torpedo, which was a dud, thankfully. I don't know where all these torpedoes are. Nobody can see them, apparently. So there's that. Mulmy class sunk. Dragon struck by torpedoes, and we're moving on. Leaving Darwin on the 102nd day of our campaign. We do have a light cruiser, a destroyer, and another light cruiser here. We've got the Emerald, we've got the Van Ghent, and we've got the Houston. Houston is fully repaired and fully armed and ready to rejoin the fight. So they're going to go up, rejoin Cruiser Group 1. I did split off the two most damaged ships from Cruiser Group 1. They are going to head back, repair, and we are going to get Houston back into the fight. Good old Houston, the lover. Put up a hell of a fight, got sent back twice, and now she's heading back. So, welcome back, Houston. Now we're in trouble. 8 o'clock at night, can't launch aircraft. So, Uravaya may be in some... Our transport convoy is going to have to hang out here for a second. We're going to get our cruisers down in this area. Maybe catch them way out. But let's see what happens here. Thing happened. Okay. Gonna have to, for the time being, cruisers moving out. Not sure what that was all about, but they came in and they left. Sturgeon has an encounter. Very exciting. 5 ships. I bet these are all destroyers. Find out. What time is it? 1 o'clock in the morning? Could be dark enough. Can't see anything. Periscope depth. Sounds like some rough seas, though. Sea state is 6. Visibility at 27%. Alright, let's see what we have here. You guys can see that. Let me know what it is, because I can't see anything at all. We got 1 destroyer, 2 destroyers. Not sure I really want to risk Sturgeon's life for destroyers, to be honest with you. Sturgeon is sitting on 12 in the front, 12 in the rear. So we could technically launch on one of these destroyers, but honestly, I'm not going to risk the life of one of my valuable submarines on a couple destroyers that I get nothing for. Sturgeon's going to disengage. She's going to dive down to 90 feet. And she is going to go away. Alright, in the daylight, we've got those 2 destroyers that were up there messing around on There we go. Good hits on that one. On Surabaya up there, they did pull back, so we've got air coming in. Managed to... Right now, I think this one's a goner, pretty much. Critical and critical. And then number 2 over here has no damage whatsoever. We've still got this group here that we can move in on with that guy. We're going to get them headed up and targeting number 2. We'll split them off. Go from there. Alright, so our patrolling hurricane up here has something that's coming south at us through the strait down here south of, not Banjo Basin. This boy. Heavy cruiser. And a light cruiser. This is a threat, and our submarine completely missed it. So, we're going to get our hurricane out of here. Click on the right thing. Going to get him out. We are going to launch an airstrike. I've been recording or playing the game for the better part of 3 hours plus, and I've gotten 18 minutes of episode. So I'm not sure how this new format's going to work out. So you may get a full airstrike. I don't know. I mean, if I have to struggle to get content to put up, then I'm going to have to come up with something different. Maybe a middle ground. I don't know. We'll figure it out here. But we're going to get some planes in the air. We're going to hit these ships as they come in. And hopefully take them both out. All right. So I launched all those planes for nothing because they turned around and left. Sturgeon is... That's there. I'm going to try and find the planes. Launched a lot of planes too, so just send them all back to base. Hudson's going back to base. Biljap. I think they're returning to base. Yes, they are. Up. Got our supply convoy that is in position here. We're having them like that. Batavia has one supply, so they're going to be getting. I'm dropping everything at Batavia, so they'll have plenty of supply to go for. This guy, I did have him just leaving, but we're going to bring him back and pick up some of the Surabaya troops, bring them over. But Sturgeon here. In we go. Should be in a pretty good position to strike. And there they are out there. We are going to target number 2. Oh god. Get that scope down. Right. Hopefully they didn't spot me. But we are targeting number 2. Get some identification going on her. Very dangerous ship. A Miyoko. So Nachi and Ashigara are the only 2 Miyokos left. We're going to identify this guy too while we're at it. Means we have some time to kill. Skinny fat. We would have ourselves a Kuma. How many of them are left? 2. The Kuma itself in Oi. But we're gonna hit up the Miyoko. Miyoko's gonna be our primary target here. Let's make sure we're targeting Miyoko, yeah. Load up all 4. Put them on a 1-degree spread. Sturgeon. Want you to turn out a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to lay in wait. We're going to launch all 4. And that should give us pretty good coverage on her as long as the duds are not as prevalent as they usually are. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross your fingers. All right, we're in a fairly good position to make our strike here. Like I said, the Miyoko is the higher value target, so we're going to be going for her. She is coming up at us at 31 knots, so we're gonna get this attack underway. They're moving pretty fast, so I should probably launch here fairly soon. Going with a 2-degree spread on this one. 98% solution, 97, 96. All right, Sturgeon, let loose, buddy, let loose. That's all 4 fish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the Sturgeon around, get those stern tubes ready to compensate for any duds that may befall us, I guess. Wouldn't mind taking them both out, but right now the Miyoko here is definitely my priority. That's a nice looking ship. I do like how the Japanese heavy cruisers look. And if you look at modern Japanese destroyers and stuff with this solid superstructure, it's very reminiscent of this look here. Right, torpedoes are moving in. Like they're might be kind of far in front, but hopefully we can get some strikes in on her. Sturgeon's moving think we're gonna have Sturgeon hold her course right here. Here come the torpedoes, looking fairly good. Now she's down to 27 knots. Oh, she's oh. Well, that was it for the Sturgeon's attack. 1 hit, 3 duds. You say all hit. I am not even going to bother trying to re-engage them. Sturgeon, you can scope down. Down to about 80 meters. And let's turn around and leave. Very frustrating when stuff like that. 22 knots now. I could launch a chasing shot at him, but I'm not going to bother. So, Miyoko gets away unscathed. Except for some scratch paint. Makes me happy that I could keep such a nice ship afloat. Alrighty, here it looks like we have our command points in for the week. 37 of them. We have the Mary Lion. Mary Lion is going to head closer. But we are going to grab some merchant ships and grab the supplies that we have here. Elizabeth C. Stanton, we got her back. We'll grab her for the troops. And then Almeria Likes. Then I think I wanted to grab... I've got enough oilers out here. I don't really need any oilers. But I do want a destroyer to escort here. 25 knots. I don't really need anything that can go very fast. And they all can go pretty fast. Van Ghent. Momi. Yeah. Grab a Momi. That'll work. We could probably just go with destroyer escorts. Make it cheap. Make sure they have the sonar. Yeah, they do. Okay. Alright, so we'll grab the Bernie. Add her to the group there. That'll leave us with 10 command points. We could grab a cheap sub. I think we're going to do here. Task Force 22. Supply 2. Up. Troops. Grab the rest of the supplies. Right, and then once Mary Lion gets down there, she can grab the engineers. And we'll send them up to the front lines. But like I said, we can probably grab a cheap-ass sub. Points. We got the Syracuse. We could always wait. These things, they kind of suck, but they don't have the stud ratio. They only got 10 torpedoes. I think it's 2 tubes in the front. I don't know if I really want to waste the command points on them. I'll just wait till I get 2 more command points and then grab the Syracuse for the next sub. But that's what we're going to do. We have an interesting journey ahead of us. And considering it took me the better part of the day to record this 35 minutes or whatever it is, I'm going to probably come up with some middle ground between skipping out all the air attacks and leaving them all in. Let me know what you thought about the format of this episode, where it just showed kind of the highlights. I do have limited time to record, so I'd like to get full-length episodes up, at least 2 a week during the week, and then 1 on the weekend. So if it takes me all day to record 1 episode, then 2 episodes of War on the Sea plus nothing else for the week will be what it is. And I don't really want to do that, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like the episode, hit the like button. If you want to follow along through ABDACOM, hit the subscribe. You can watch us hopefully take back the Dutch East Indies, starting with Sumatra very soon. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.